Hello and welcome back everyone. So today I thought I'd be talking about Zeref, because we know that in the latest chapters of Fairy Tail, Zeref had a development that well, let's face it, most people have been thinking this question, yes, how do we kill Zeref now? Because even before he was immortal, so now that he has fairy heart, so he can actually physically regenerate himself. So how do you kill a person who is both immortal from before and he can also use fairy heart to like repair himself if he actually gets damaged? Because he did say before that he could get damaged, but he wouldn't die regardless. So now that he cannot even get damaged essentially, how do you kill him? Let's talk about that. So someone commented on my video by the name of Joseph Hodgson, I think, and he basically brought about that Anxaram would want to take the piss out of Zeref by using Natsu, essentially powering up Natsu and resurrecting Natsu as a fuck you to Zeref, because, you know, he doesn't want Zeref to reset time, because since he's a god, that would kind of undermine his authority and whatnot. So is it possible that Anxaram will actually aid Natsu in this fight and kind of like revive him, allowing him to gain a power that's kind of equal to Fairy Heart in a sense? Probably not, like maybe not equal, because obviously he's gonna have to fight Zeref in a challenging fight, not like a one-shot manner. And then we're gonna have Acnologia as well, and I'm gonna get to Acnologia in a bit actually. But if Natsu is to be rested by Anxaram, it's gonna be kinda complicated if you ask me, because obviously you can't just rest Natsu and that's that, you know. I feel like that's way too easy. So I think if Anxaram is to save Natsu, like it could be that simple, but it has to be very dragged out. Like I'd like to see, because I saw, like, I think it was RJ and Chander's video on Natsu like going to heaven. So if that was a thing, that would be pretty cool, because then we could actually maybe see Natsu getting help from Anxaram and then returning to the world of the living. And when he does, he's basically going to be powered up and whatnot, and he can help fight both Zeref and Acnologia, because obviously Zeref is probably going to fight Acnologia next. Well, he's gonna go to the time lapse, I guess, but then he's gonna try and fight Acnologia because Acnologia is going to be right there. Okay, so let's talk about the time lapse, because I don't think the time lapse will work as a means to defeat Zeref, obviously, because obviously Zeref wants to use the time lapse. So if he wants to open it, Anna Heartfilia is gonna try to stop him, and I think she can. If she says she can open it, so I think she can close it as well if he tries to open it, and that's gonna make for a quite interesting fight. But at the same time, you're gonna have Acnologia right on their heels, which is gonna make things way more intense and all of that. Okay, so Acnologia, can he eat Fairy Heart? Because that would make for a very crazy twist in his fight against Zeref, because we know that Acnologia, he can eat any magic, and if he can eat Fairy Heart, well, he wouldn't need to eat much of it. He would basically need to eat a fraction of it, and that magic power, since it's infinite, it could, in theory, replicate itself and become an infinite source of magic on its own, and that way both of them would have Fairy Heart, which would be, for lack of a better word, crazy. But if he can't eat it, that'll obviously make Zeref have an edge, I think. I mean, maybe not. I mean, obviously Acnologia's power has yet to be revealed, but Zeref has infinite power, and I don't think Acnologia's power is infinite. But I do believe that he will not be taking too much damage from Zeref's attacks, because obviously Acnologia has a great resistance, if not immunity, to all elements. But if he can eat it, well, let's go deeper into that. I mean, not only would he be badass and like immune to all of that, right? But he would also be much stronger than Zeref, I reckon, because he would have what Zeref has plus his old abilities, because before he was stronger than Zeref, hands down. He just couldn't kill Zeref because Zeref was immortal and still is. But now Acnologia will also be immortal. He'll have Fairy Heart, he'll have his immunity to all the elements, thanks to his Dragon Slayer power. So yes, how is that gonna work? I don't know. Well, anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and if you did, please like this video. If you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. This has been your favorite host, Perm, and I'll see you soon.